Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. We are continuing with the Sport of Kings. 2 days to go until the most prestigious event on pretty much any country's horse racing calendar. Jamaica stages its 100th running of the Derby on Saturday at Caymanas Park, and as we continue our build up to the Derby, today we rewind to 2019 and Supreme Soul's triumph.
They're off for the Derby. Duke starts out on the far side. Inspired Miracle is with Supreme Soul in the early exchanges. Sentient in the pink races out wide of Princess Ava. Princess Annie in between horses. Tricky One moving just ahead of her as they make their way toward us for the first time, and Supreme Soul moves quickly into that lead. Inspired Miracle, Princess Annie is in behind them on the rail. King Tavari races just off the fractions, accompanied by Princess Ava as they now come hurtling past the last 16th and make their way passing us for the first time. Supreme Soul decides to go all the way in the Derby, leading up. Inspired Miracle chasing on the rail. King Tavari just off it. Toward the outside, that's Princess Ava. They're tracked by Sentient, kept off the fractions. Duke racing in behind. Princess Annie occupies the ground-saving run on the rail. Then Tricky One, and last of all, it's Sir Ian Lynx. They've left the mile and run toward the 7. Supreme Soul running it slow on that lead, rated properly. Toward the outside, Princess Ava a length and a tail back. Inspired Miracle a neck away on the rail. A break back to King Tavari, overtaken now by Sentient, beginning to take closer order. Duke is a further 3.5 lengths away. Then Tricky One, Princess Annie, and Sir Ian Lynx a long way last as the Derby field have left the 6 and run toward the 5. Supreme Soul and Shane Ellis continuing to lead. Sentient now pressing the attack on the outside, right at the girth strap of the leader, Supreme Soul. Princess Ava is 4 lengths back, a gap of some 5 to 6 lengths to Inspired Miracle. King Tavari now begins to fade out of it. Tricky One asked to progress on the outside as the leaders make their way toward the half-mile marker. Supreme Soul pressed all the while by Sentient. Princess Ava in their slipstream, hoping for them to fold as they now run toward the final 3, and now Sentient kicks. Supreme Soul back in second, now being ridden to stay close as they leave the 3 and run toward the 5/16th. It is Sentient taking charge in the Derby. Supreme Soul, Shane Ellis becoming a busy man, switched just off the rail as Sentient turns for home into the lane. Supreme Soul, can he find any more? Princess Ava is over against the fence, but it is Sentient inside the final 3/16. Supreme Soul, Ellis trying to conjure another run. Sentient near the rail, inside the final furlong. Supreme Soul now battling back on the outside with a tremendous rally. It is Supreme Soul. He won the 2,000 guineas. Supreme Soul has taken charge once again and will win the Derby. The second leg of the Triple Crown. Sentient is second. Tricky One is third. Princess Ava fourth. Princess Annie is fifth.
Of course, Supreme Soul went on to win the Triple Crown and of course ridden by jockey Shane Ellis. So Lance, this year Shane Ellis has a different horse, Green Gold Rush. You know, many people don't see that horse as a favorite. Can he do it? Can he cause the upset for this Jamaica Derby?
I would think it's unlikely. I don't think Green Gold Rush has the quality to beat this field. But Shane Ellis is aboard. He has won 5 Jamaica Derbies before, so he knows what it takes to win a Derby. But I don't think he has the horse flesh to get the job done.
So why is he in the race, Lance? Why is he in the Derby if he doesn't have a chance of winning?
I didn't say he doesn't have a chance. It's a race.
He's
comparing
them.
It's a race, so I don't expect him to win. But
no, you don't say he doesn't have the class. I just want to learn. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything. Yeah. I just don't understand if this is the Jamaica Derby and the elite horses, 3-year-olds, the best 3-year-olds. And for him to be in the race and it's been touted that he doesn't have a chance or he cannot win.
Yeah, well, what has happened with the top contenders for the race have had other riders assigned to them for several months now, so he wasn't able to get one of the top rides. But Green Gold Rush isn't a bad horse. It's a horse that occasionally runs some good races. And the thing about this race is that because it's a 12 furlong race and there's no other 12 furlong race on the racing calendar, which means that these horses will be running 12 furlongs for the first time in their entire racing career. And it is difficult sometimes to know how horses will act over a distance that is longer than what they're accustomed to.
They would have been in training, right? They would have
yes, they would be, but racing over 12 furlongs isn't the same as exercising, cantering.
Over the same 12 furlongs.
It's different.
Are there any geldings in the race? Last question.
Yes, there are a few. Well, Mahogany certainly is a gelding, and Mahogany is considered one of the top horses. Certainly one of the best 3-year-olds in the country, but many people feel that it will be uncomfortable going as long as 12 furlongs.
Lance, after the quarantine ordeal that Supreme Soul went through, you think the horse will come out all guns blazing?
Well, he has already won a couple of races since his return, which was a tremendous feat by his trainer Anthony Nunes, but he doesn't appear as a 4-year-old to be as good as he was as a 3-year-old. So he isn't really developing in the way that coming off of a Triple Crown successful year that you would want to see. But he had a rough December, yes. January, February, and I guess to hit the winner's enclosure any time at all within five months or so of having that ordeal in Florida when he was in quarantine and wasn't able to return home, I think is a tribute to his connections and the trainer Anthony Nunes for getting him in winning condition. Well, let's look quickly now at the confirmed Jamaica Derby field of 11 with assigned jockeys, plus the morning line or pre-betting odds. 3 Double Crown, of course, was third in the Guineas. Dane Dawkins will ride for Ian Prasad, showing at 25 to 1. Another Affair was second in the Guineas, the Phyllis Guineas, and also the Oaks, the 4-horse, at 50 to 1. Nipster, the St. Leger winner. Linton Steadman getting the ride again for Gary Sobrati, who has never won the Derby, is showing as a 5 to 2 morning line second favourite here. One of a Kind, who we saw just now in the At the Track programme, finish a pretty close third to Wow Wow and Nipster in the St. Leger, comes in here at 5 to 1. He is Anthony Nunes' only entry in the Derby. Nunes has won 5 Jamaica Derbies before, 3 of the last 6. And Nunes certainly knows how to prepare Derby winners. Wow Wow was a champion 2-year-old of 2019, the 7-horse. Wow Wow has won 11 races from 14 career starts. No other horse in this field has won even half the number of races that Wayne Lewis's pick Wow Wow has. So Gary Sobrati has the 8 to 5 morning line favorite. These morning line bets, though, coming from the Quick Gallop website, which is a fast growing website in local horse racing. Mahogany, the 8-horse, was second in the 2000 Guineas. Omar Walker, who has won the Derby before, has this one for Ian Prasad, 3 to 1 the morning line bet. King Arthur 10 to 1. Green Gold Rush, that's Shane Ellis's mount, at 50 to 1. And Fearless Champion, Wayne DaCosta's entry. Wayne DaCosta, the winningest trainer in the Derby in this current field, is at 16 to 1. So it's going to be a tough race here because, as we said at the top of the show, the official race program has Nipster as the morning line favorite. The Quick Gallop website has Wow Wow as the morning line favorite. There are many people who I think believe that One of a Kind will win this race. So it's a very, very hard race to select a winner.
I like 2. I like Wow Wow and One of a Kind. That will be my 2 picks. Whichever wins, I'll be okay with that.
Let's explain the odds to me though, Lance. The odds are totally to do with the betting on the day, right?
Yes.
So it's totally...
Yeah, but this is a projection. These are racing experts who are projecting what the odds are likely to be. So those are the morning line odds that you're seeing there on the side. They call them the morning line odds, which are really pre-betting odds, which the experts would put together based on how they see the horses panning out. Of course, don't forget that on Friday afternoon, the SportsMax Zone will be a very, very special program because at approximately 5 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time, during the SportsMax Zone, you're going to see a special preview edition of the Jamaica Derby. We call it Riding with the Stars. You can't afford to miss it. Break time.
Horse racing lovers, join us in the SportsMax Zone on October the 30th at 5 p.m. Jamaica time, 6 Eastern Caribbean time for a special feature, Riding with the Stars, the Jamaica Derby preview.
Mahogany gives way. Wow Wow grabs a hold of him and now hits the front with a furlong to run. It is Wow Wow Hallidine wailing away with the left-hand stick at 16th to run. Wow Wow, he's only lost once in his entire career and he won't lose this afternoon. Wow Wow, wow-tastic in the end, wins it over Mahogany, Double Crown, Tomahawk and Nipster. 3:16 to run and Mahogany looks to have blitzed them. Inside the final furlong, it is all Mahogany. The rest are all weak in behind as Mahogany comes roaring away inside the final 16th. A fine performance from a classy racehorse. Mahogany and Omar Walker score by maybe 10. Mahogany has made good ground, but looks to be faltering at the moment as Wow Wow maintains the advantage on the run, passing the furlong pole. Watch out for Nipster gone against the rail. One of a kind is on the outside. It's Wow Wow, and here is Nipster, the surprise of the party in the St. Ledger. And Nipster is overtaking his Wow Wow and wins it over Wow Wow.
Riding with the Stars. You don't want to miss this.